Everybody, Chovy here with another video. I got some bad news. Bitcoin fucking tanked, like down 20% today. I'm sure you've already noticed that, but don't worry, it'll be back. It's starting to come back already. This happens. This is crypto. I've been in here since Bitcoin was $6 or $4 rather. And this shit happens all the time. Whenever there's a pump, a huge run up. Look at that shit. It went from 1100 up to 4100 in the course of, that was in October. So in October it was 1100. So in 3 months it's like tripled. Almost quadrupled. So anyway, yeah, little pullback. Not the end of the world. Number one rule: don't invest money you need, or if you think you'll need it soon. Don't invest in crypto because it could go down on you like this, and it could pump back up in the next day, or it could take 3 years. I mean, if you look at the week chart, so. 1 week's the longest, huh? Let's close some of this shit. So this was around 12,000. I don't know why this doesn't go back far enough. This is Binance. I think we need to look at Coinbase to see what I was going to show you. BTC, Bitcoin. Let's look at Coinbase. Get on here to Coinbase. Coinbase, where you at? Where you at, mofo? Coinbase Pro. Let's go here. Again, this doesn't go back far enough. Coinbase. This is what we want. Coinbase goes back pretty far. Shit, did they not have data on? Interesting. They don't have. What the fuck? Okay. Well, anyway, let's go back to Binance. Sorry, this is the wrong chart. So what I was gonna look at was it doesn't have the 20 pop. Why does this only go back to June? Oh, that's June 2018. Yeah, it doesn't go back to the 20,000 run up, which was around here. So if you look at the history, this is 3 years of this shit. Pretty much just going sideways. And then this is all in the last, this is end of September. So October, November, December, midway through January. So 4 months. 4 months of this shit. Yeah, it could fucking come back down. It could. It could come back and test 10,000 again. But the number one rule of crypto is don't invest what you can't afford to lose. If you think you're going to need your money in the next 3 to 5 years, don't be stupid and put in like your entire life savings. My story, to keep a long story short, I put about $20,000 in from when it was $4 all the way up until about 1,200, and then I bought a little bit more when it went up to 20,000. Got hacked, lost my bitcoins. I had 33 of them. So today it'd be worth over $1 million, but I don't really look at it that way. It's like, yeah, I could have bought an Apple in the 90s and I'd be a millionaire too, but just getting hacked and losing your money. So number 2 rule: don't fucking put your seed phrase on a computer. Just don't do it. Just print it out. Print out a couple copies. Put them in a fireproof folder, and then keep one like at your parents' house and one at your house or whoever. So I'll put a link to this fireproof folder. This is what I do. I just got one of these guys. $16. You print it out, and then you just use that to restore. So yeah, it's a pain in the ass. You have to go get the folder if you want to restore your wallet, but usually you don't have to do that. The only time you really need to do that is if you're using a web-based wallet and you clear your cookies, then you probably have to restore your wallet again. But most of the time, I just do that. So yeah, don't put them on a files. What happened to me is I had my unencrypted seed phrase on a backup server. It went from my internal file server at home to the cloud, and it got hacked, and somebody fucking found it. I think it was a bot that was just running. But one day I woke up, my 33 Bitcoin were gone, so it sucked. It took me about a week or two to really understand the situation and what happened, but anyway, I just, like I said, print them out. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I want to just show you the Bitcoin shit. So, like I said, in the long haul, in the last 2 years, we're doing very well. Like, really, you should have like a 2 to 5 year outlook on your investment. You can day trade, but it's really hard to time these markets. I've never made money day trading. I've always made money holding. And we'll look at the other one, Nimiq. Nimiq and Dot. Let's look at Dot first. So Dot tanked as well. This is the 1 hour. Let's look at the 15 minute. So I went down pretty low. It's starting to recover. That must have been when Bitcoin dumped. Nimiq is the other one I'm holding. This is where most of my funds are, and I don't have a lot because, like I said, I lost most of them in the hack. But I went sideways. Let's look at the day chart. Day chart doesn't look good. Let's look at the week. So here's the week. It's starting to go up a little bit here in the last week or so. Last 3 weeks. This was July. This was July of, what's the date? July 13th, and the high was 150. And so now it's at 17 was the high. So it went from 150 all the way down to 17. Now, it's going to go back up, I think. Nimiq has a really good protocol. They have Oasis, which is the proof of stake that's going to happen soon. So you want to get your coins now. Well, you can get them whenever, but get them while they're low. Just hold them there. You'll earn crypto just from holding them, and it's all web-based too. So, like I said, this is another one where you want to protect your keys because you'll have to use them quite a bit. 7 day, we're actually beating Bitcoin. 24-hour, Bitcoin's gone down almost 13, and we're down 14.6. Both are starting to go back up. So this was at like 7,000 the other day, so it's down a little bit. But yeah, I think in the next year or so, Nimiq's going to take off. They have Oasis, proof of stake is coming. And then the atomic swaps where you'll be able to buy Bitcoin. Well, you buy Nimiq with your bank account without doing KYC. That doesn't mean it's anonymous. It's not a non-coin. Hopefully down the road they add that kind of feature to it. But I think what they're pushing for is you'll be able to buy Bitcoin or buy Nimiq with your bank account. And I think it's going to only use SEPA for now, which is European based, but they'll open up to the US maybe later this year. But then you can swap the Nimiq for Bitcoin, and then you can send Bitcoin to whoever you want. So you can trade them now by clicking this button. Because they're developing the software that they don't let you do. I think it's $1,000 a month. So they don't want somebody to like lose all their fucking money due to a bug or they didn't know what they're doing or whatever. So they're testing it out. It's good. They got some Telegram channels. Check that out. Not a whole lot I'm paying attention to. We can look at Ethereum real quick. I had a ton of Ethereum at one point, but I traded it all in. Ignored the farts. My roommate keeps fucking farting. It's like, it just fucking, it's disgusting, dude. He's gonna shit himself. He's gonna shit himself. I know it. And I'm gonna be there fucking pointing and laughing. So Ethereum, let's look at the 1 day. Yeah, also gone up. Let's look at the 1 week. So this was 2018. I think the all-time high was around 22 or something like that. So this is Binance must have just come about in 2018, because their data doesn't go back far enough. So we're hitting that, and then we'll probably pull back a little bit, and who knows? You know, there's a lot of billionaires buying up Bitcoin right now and cryptos and other shit, and so it's gonna be another boom, I think. One thing to keep in mind is that Bitcoin will pump, and then it'll pull back, and then the alts pump. So when Bitcoin's done pumping, the alts will pump. And it always happens like this. Bitcoin pumps, goes sideways, alts pump. Then they both tank. Then the cycle just repeats. So if you're seeing Bitcoin pump a lot, it's a good time to buy alts, because they're going to pump next. But like I say, stay away from the shit coins. Do your research. You want to look at GitHub activity, chat rooms, telegrams. Do they have a careers page? I just check their website and look at their careers page and look like, do these fucking guys have a project, you know? That's what I'm looking for. But potentially to join them, but also I don't want to invest in just some dog shit crypto coin where they forked some other shit coin and now they got their own shit coin and they invest all their money in marketing. That's actually one drawback with Nimiq, is they don't invest in marketing. You need both. You know, I'm a business major, self-taught web developer, and tech's great and all, but you can have the greatest tech in the world. If you don't know how to sell it, then it's all worth nothing. Flip side is you can't market fucking vaporware either. That doesn't work either. But check them out. Make sure they have a Reddit page. That's a good indicator. Do they have Reddit? a subreddit dedicated to the coin, how much fucking people are on there, how active is the subreddit. And YouTube, search for YouTube videos, see what people are saying, that kind of thing. Alright, guys, I think that's it for tonight. I was going to show you some updates on Brisk Reader real quick. Server's really fucking slow. But I'll see if I can get it to load. So if you log out, you can register now. All it requires is email and password. But once you log in, you can go to trending. Let's open this in a new window so we can see when it loads. And again, I'm working on the server. It's fucking Docker and MongoDB just doesn't have enough resources. But anyway, like if you want to go to Nimiq, is Nimiq in here? No, Dot's in here though. Well, Dot's gone. Let's just pick Bitcoin. So we'll go over here. So now you can follow stock tickers and crypto tickers, and then get a feed for just the stuff you're interested in. If you go to wrong one. If you go to Brisk Reader and go to recent, this is everything. But if you want to see just Bitcoin, let's get this fucking thing to load here. So you can follow it. There's now a follow button. You have to be logged in for this to work. But you can follow it. And then if you go to my feed, it takes a second to load. But it'll have your feeds. And right now, it'll only show you the ones you're following. So right now, you can only follow cryptos and stocks. You can get to that from the trending page. And I'm still working on this. This is just prototype stuff, but doesn't seem to want to load right now. There we go, that loaded. So see, it matches. I'm subscribed to Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then, excuse me, I have a bunch of stocks too, but let's see if Neo shows up here. Yeah, here's Neo. Neo's one of them. 7 hours ago. So it gives you the last 100. But you can check that periodically to get the freshest content. I have a bot that goes out and scrapes news websites. If you know of any websites, or what I really want are aggregate news aggregators, like Hacker News, Reddit, that kind of thing. I can scrape these and index them all. I use this site called Alltop. So I grab all the links here. I'm mostly interested in tech, news. I don't really scrape entertainment or lifestyle, but business. Anything to do with technology or business or stocks or crypto. So like a good crypto news aggregator. Let's see what comes up. Here's one. So this has all news. So yeah, we want the source. He's kind of doing what I'm doing. So we want to be able to get this source. Ideally, they'd have an RSS feed. If you click here, there's no RSS. But we should be able to get some links here. Alright, that's it for now. See you guys later. Don't forget to follow me at chovy.com. Share the video too. I appreciate you guys post on Hacker News or Reddit or wherever the fuck you go. Alright, take it easy guys. Adios.